Hello, everybody. Father Jeff back and at it. And I was asked an interesting question involving kindness. And it stemmed out of a conversation as we were speculating what could possibly be some of the good that God was inviting us towards, and how He could possibly be redeeming this situation when all of our lives have just been put on timeout. They've been put on pause. What good could God be trying to work through this in this moment, through these really strange and unforeseen and undesired penances and mortifications that have been thrust upon us? And it made me wonder, in this context of this conversation about talking about these good works, these acts of kindness, these charitable works, what if God is inviting us to slow down, to take advantage of this slower pace, to reevaluate and reprioritize what we are doing? Before all of this, we were doing so many incredible things, serving the poor, serving those in need, whether spiritual or physical, lonely or hungry, visiting the prison, visiting the sick, all of these incredible things. But if it is not done out of faith in the foundation of Jesus Christ, those things can lose their meaning. If it is not founded in a relationship with Jesus Christ, of desiring to see Jesus Christ in those that we are serving, does it not lose its meaning? And what are we actually doing? What good are we actually doing in that moment? Yes, it's probably some good, but is it the fullness good that God desires of us in that moment? And I venture to say, no, it's not. And it is for this reason that Mother Theresa insisted, and it's written into their rule, that they spend a holy hour, if not longer, Mass and a holy hour before they go out to serve the poor and to do the incredible works that the missionaries of charity do. And that's because Mother Theresa realized that if her sisters did not spend time receiving the charity and the love of Jesus Christ, what love do they have to share? What do they have to then pour out into those that they are serving and loving? If they are not filled with the love of Christ, she realized they can only give of themselves. And how much more powerful is it when they are giving the love of Christ, the Eucharistic Lord? By first filling themselves up, they are then able to give it. And this was one of the reasons why I so enjoyed my time working with Hope of the Poor down in Mexico City. Because although I've read Matthew 25, the separation of the goats and the sheep, and our Lord going through that litany of, have you fed the hungry? Have you clothed the naked? Have you visited the imprisoned? And so on and so forth. He says, well, if you've done it to one of the least of these, my brethren, you have done it to me. But if you have not, then you have also not done it to me. And this is because He is showing us that the poor are a gift to help us to come to know Him. But before we can truly recognize Christ in the poor and truly be Christ for the poor and see the poor as a gift, we must take a step back. We need to roll things back. And we need to focus on that relationship with Jesus Christ. And so dare I say and dare I propose that this is a beautiful opportunity and a beautiful gift to naturally do that rewinding and to focus on our relationship with our Eucharistic Lord, to focus on our relationship with our Lord Jesus Christ as He is present to us in the most holy scriptures, and to build that relationship and to keep that relationship going, to keep it strong, so that our faith and our works may be truly united. So when we go and serve the poor, we are founded with and propelled forward by the charity of Jesus Christ on the cross, and not just our own will, because when we are propelled with the charity of Jesus Christ, things have infinitely more value. So I encourage you to begin with Matthew 25. Read slowly through Matthew 25 and see, what does Jesus desire of me? Are the poor truly a gift to me? Do I see Christ in the poor as an opportunity to see them to help me get to heaven? Because that's what they are. Christ left us, the poor, as a gift to help us to encounter and embrace Him so we can get to heaven together. What an incredible gift that is. What an incredible blessing that is. And so I encourage you to start there and then say, what else do I need to do? I'm not saying we all need to be doing Holy Hour. It's a great thing. But realistically, that's not something that everybody can do in the context of their family or their life situation. But we all do need to pray. The Lord wants us to pray daily so we can be fed by Him, fed by His love and His charity, so that we can then pour that out to those that He calls us to serve. So I encourage you to not waste this opportunity and to see how you can grow and improve in your relationship with Jesus Christ. So that way, when it comes time, when we're able to go back out into the world again, hopefully it's one day soon, those acts of charity may take on new meaning. And you may realize the Lord is calling you to something different, or to approach it in a different way. Or maybe you're going to be doing the same things, but it'll have a whole new depth, a whole new level of meaning, because it is now rooted in the love of Jesus Christ. And I'm not saying we're all off base and we're all doing everything wrong, but what if God is calling us all to do something more? So let us not waste this opportunity. Let us not waste those acts of kindness, but let us take that rewinding opportunity and start with our relationship with Jesus Christ, her Son, our Blessed Mother's Son, the Son of God who came and died for us on the cross. And let us see how we can make these acts of kindness mean something more by starting first and foremost with faith, with our relationship with Jesus Christ. Thank you very much for checking in. Please like or subscribe wherever those buttons are. Turn on those notifications so you know when we post another video. And greatly appreciate you joining us today, and see you next time. Take care and God bless.